This is Layla, and it's Fan Friday.
Is it Fan Friday? Is it Fan Friday? Say, it's Fan Friday! Thank you, Memphis Knows. First question. Brooke Lee wants to know, will you ever have husky puppies? Brooke, I recognize your name, so I don't think you're actually new to this channel. So you should already know the answer to this. But we choose to leave breeding to the professionals. We may get a husky puppy, like you, but no, we will not be breeding dogs. Were you going to play with my hand? I don't want to play the tooth game. No, we leave all the breeding to the professionals, so no, we will not be breeding husky puppies. John had a really fun question. Would you ever move to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan? You know, one day, years from now, when we go to retire and we're looking for a place to live, I would love to live up there. So maybe one day. Chelsea wants to know, since your dogs sleep in bed with you, do you wake up covered in dog hair? Not normally. Especially since we've been taking the dogs to the groomers, they definitely shed a lot less even than before. Like, we brushed them before, but they shed a lot less now, so not really. I mean, yeah, we have dog hair and stuff, but I wouldn't say we wake up covered. Amber wants to know if we have any ideas to help stop a dog from chewing. They've tried the spray, they've tried hot sauce and other things, and nothing seems to be working. The dog is a chewaholic. Normally when huskies or dogs in general chew a lot of it has to do with lack of exercise. Like, they're bored, so that's why they're chewing. So maybe jogging with the dog or biking with the dog to help get rid of some of that pent-up energy might help with the chewing. Because if your dog's tired, they're going to be too tired to chew. Or get them something fun, like an antler. Shelby's chewing on an antler right now. She likes that. You know, always try to substitute, if they're chewing on something bad that they're not supposed to be chewing on, try to substitute it with something that's okay for them to chew on. We always did that with our puppies, and it seemed to work pretty good. Andre says, what do your huskies do when there is no snow? I take it you must be a little bit newer to the channel. If you go to our channel and look, we have over 600 or so videos on the channel. Our huskies do a lot of stuff when there's no snow. We go camping, we go hiking, we go biking. Shelby, I almost called you Shiloh. You're doing the Shiloh thing. They probably do just as much, if not more, when there's no snow as when there is snow. They seem to enjoy all seasons. Crystal wants to know, how do you get 2 male unneutered dogs to stop fighting for territory inside the house? This is a really easy answer. Get them fixed. Ta-da! That would be the first step. This is Max. He belongs to Ron, and Ron wants to know, do all huskies like laying on the furniture in the bed? Mine do, but my golden retriever won't do it unless invited. It's almost like the husky feels entitled. Yeah, all of the huskies we've ever had, Shiloh included, love. Well, Oakley doesn't like being on the bed, but she does like the couch. Shelby likes that chair over there. A lot of times we'll find her over there, or she'll be right here stretched out on the couch. And yeah, you don't have to invite them. They just think they own the place, which, you know, technically it's their furniture, so they do. But I get what you're saying. I do think that huskies have more of that entitlement attitude than other breeds of dogs do. They think, you know, I can be here because I'm beautiful and I want to be here, so I will. Barb wants to know if all of our huskies have black noses or if they have a little pink in the middle. Ours has a little pink, and I've heard that could be from not enough fish. Ever heard of such a thing? I've never heard that could be from not enough fish. It's known as snow nose. If I can get Shelby to hold still here, maybe if I hold your ball. Can I see your snow nose? Shelby's nose, see how in the bottom of it you can see the little bits of pink? It's kind of hard to tell in this lighting, but I'm going to zoom in on your nose, baby. See the pink? There, you can have your ball. Good job. She has a little bit of pink on her nose. Oakley, look up, Oakley. Let me see if I can get over here. Oakley has a little bit of pink on her nose. Hers is more on like the sides of her nose than the middle of her nose. And I think Memphis is too young to have snow nose. Can I see your face? Look, we'll play the tooth game. Okay, we won't play the tooth game. Memphis is still pretty much black. I don't think she'll get snow nose until next year. But that's what's called a snow nose. And pretty much all huskies tend to get it. When it gets cold, their noses get a little bit lighter, and then when summer comes, they get darker again. Basically, all snow nose is it's a loss of it's a temporary loss of the pigment, the color, the black coloring in their nose. It can cause their nose to turn like a pink or a lightish brown color. it only happens during the winter months, and then in the summertime it goes back to normal. The few things that I have read about it say that they don't really understand why it happens. It does happen to more than just Huskies, but it's very common in Huskies. That's a fun way to wrestle. But that's what snow nose is. So it's absolutely normal, and it doesn't have anything to do with lack of fish. Are you petting Memphis? Aw, pet Memphis. How cute. We got some mail. We got some mail. In the mail today, we got a letter from Grace with some pictures of her fur babies, Emily, Ella, and Lily. And they also sent a bracelet, and they also sent some treats. How did I know? That's all you Hey, you cannot take them all, Memphis. No, I shouldn't even give you one now because you're grabby. You had one. Why did you drop it? Thanks for sending those. Grace also wants to know if we plan on writing a book about our Huskies. You know, it's funny that you mentioned that because it is something that we have thought of quite a few times. So you never know. It just might happen. And we got a letter from Andrew and Monique from Canada. They sent a few things. They sent this awesome coin. It's a copper that's really heavy. It's a copper coin from Canada. It says it's a good luck coin. That is awesome. I'm going to have to stick that in my coat pocket next time we go to the casino. Maybe if we win next time we go to the casino and I have this, I'll be writing you and we'll split the winnings with you. What do you think of that? And they also sent this cool drawing that Monique did, which I think is awesome. I wish I could draw, but I don't have that talent. That is awesome. I love it. And then this is another drawing. It makes me wonder, you guys will have to let me know, do they, like, for these coins that they do they let you guys, like, submit design ideas? I have no idea how money in Canada works, so you'll have to let me know. So you see that up there, like it's a mock-up of the coin? Or maybe that's really what a coin looks like. I don't know. That's pretty cool. I love that. And then they went on a snow dog sled race, and they got a picture. I've seen those pictures, looking at husky butts. And then there's a bigger picture of the drawing of the husky. Thanks for sending that stuff, you guys. We really appreciate it. Our friends in Canada. And we got a drawing of the girls from Catherine. Oh, we got a letter and a photo from Darren, Caleb, Starla, and Nanook the Husky. We also got a poem that I can't read because it'll make me cry. But I promise I will read it, just not on camera. One of their questions is, did any of your girls go through the teen phase? I would say that Shelby definitely had a teen phase. And another question they had was, how big are Siberian Huskies supposed to get? Females usually aren't supposed to get over 55 pounds, and males aren't supposed to get over 60 pounds. And they also want to know, how big are they supposed to get before you have to call them Malamutes? Well, Siberian Huskies bred by Siberian Husky breeders will never be called Malamutes. Malamutes are actually a different breed of dog. We got a letter from Jordan, and Jordan wants to know, how old would Shiloh have been if she was still alive? Shiloh would be 12 years old if she was still alive. We got a letter from Juanita and Corey and pictures of their dogs Maya and Ariel. And Ariel does look a lot like Memphis. And they had a really fun question that I don't think we've ever been asked. It says, I've noticed that you and Jamie always seem to be wearing hoodies around your house. What temperature do you keep your house at in the wintertime and the summertime? Do you accommodate your house at a temperature for your dogs? We usually keep our house right around 67 or 68 degrees in the wintertime, which is probably why you see us wearing hoodies all the time, because even though that sounds kind of warm, in the wintertime you still get that cold chill, hence why we wear hoodies. We also use this nice gas fireplace. And in the summertime, we try to keep the air conditioning on to keep at least sections of the house warm. We have hot water baseboard heat, so we do not have central air in this house yet. Maybe eventually. The dogs are all panting right now because they're sitting in front of me, and I'm sitting in front of the fire that I just turned off, so they're probably all overheating from that. And we got a letter from Lonnie with a drawing of Memphis and Shelby and Oakley. That's all we have for Fan Friday today, you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you didn't see it, we put up a video on Monday that had Memphis pulling Jamie on skis, and she was the lead dog. We actually had all three girls on the sled and skiing for the first time ever. They all got to go together. It was pretty cool. So if you haven't seen that video, you'll have to go check it out. What are you doing, Shelby? Oh, she's got the raccoon. You got the raccoon? I can't believe you're playing with that raccoon. Oh, now you're gonna lose it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big. You lost your toy. And we will see you guys soon.